Contradictions I experienced as a 29-year-old Black woman who was late diagnosed with both ADHD and autism. Constantly teetering a fine line between being understimulated and overstimulated. Often my ADHD needs a podcast going, some music going, something along with what I'm already actively doing. And then my autism gets overstimulated and I just need to sit in silence and not speak. I used to consider myself an extroverted introvert. That's just my ADHD and my autism competing. Wanting to be social and do all the things, make all the plans, and then when the time comes to actually go to those plans or do the plans, you're absolutely dreading it. You're like, why did I even make these plans to begin with? And it has nothing to do with the people or what the actual plans are. It's just, you would much rather sit at home by yourself. I definitely like the idea of spontaneity way more than I actually like being spontaneous. It stresses me out being spontaneous. It's gotta be like planned spontaneity. That's what I need. Wanting to make friends with everybody or just feeling really friendly and excited about new friends and then realizing I only have a few really close friends for a reason because that's all I can manage. Needing specific routine or rituals but never sticking to them. Definitely used to think that was like a follow-through problem, but it really is just my autism being rigid and my ADHD liking planning, but then my ADHD not remembering to or not wanting to follow it at all. Needing a certain amount of sameness, but also needing like novelty. So I love to find a new song that I absolutely am just like rocking with, but then I will listen to that song until it makes me sick to hear it on the radio. Like I actually will have to turn it off after I listen to it 127 times in a row. This one's not really a struggle, but having a hard time focusing on like the most simple things, but also being able to get really, really, really good at things that would typically take people years to get good at because that's our special interest. And one more that I really identify with, either speaking way too much, sometimes oversharing, and not speaking at all. Just observing. And I've definitely cycled between those. Struggling with transitions. Like I struggle through transition between a lot of things. Transition to go shower or from showering, from doing my makeup, from work to relaxing. Definitely have gone through life quite confused, but also excelling and not exactly knowing why. Now, I'm not here to diagnose y'all. However, if you do relate to a lot of these things, you might be ADHD, and that's okay. I also had no idea that I had ADHD or autism. I've gotten so many questions about how I've gone about getting assessed for ADHD and autism, so stay tuned for that. I'll put y'all on because I feel like this information is so helpful. I genuinely wish I had this help and like guidance when I was navigating getting my diagnosis, especially getting diagnosed for autism as a late diagnosed woman. And I did not expect autism until I was treating my ADHD. And I wasted a lot of time trying to go about getting my autism diagnosis in a certain way because that rigid thinking, I thought I had to get it done a certain way and I did not. So make sure you're following me and I'll see you in the next one.